Who are these coming to the sacrifice? To what green altar, O mysterious priest, leadst thou that heifer lowing at the skies, and all her silken flanks with garlands dressed? What little town by river or seashore, or mountain built with peaceful citadel, is emptied of this folk this pious morn? And, little town, thy streets for evermore will silent be, and not a soul to tell why thou art desolate can e'er return. In this stanza, the poet introduces quite a few new elements. For example, we've got a mysterious priest. We've got a heifer, a cow, lowing at the skies, and with garlands of flowers about her flanks. And there are people coming to a sacrifice. There's an altar. How does this fit with the picture of the urn that we've built up so far? Yes, pause the video if you want to think about it. It's still the same urn, but now Keats is looking at it from a different angle, perhaps from the other side of the urn. So he's seeing a different picture. There's the heifer and the priest, and others are coming to the sacrifice. And what about the altar that he spoke of? Where would that be? Pause if you want to. It's not actually on the urn, is it? He asks the priest, to what altar are you leading the heifer? Which suggests that the altar is outside the urn, outside the picture. And that gives us a hint about the next part of the stanza, the little town. How do you think that fits in? Again, take your time, pause the video if you want to. Again, Keats is thinking outside the frame of the urn itself. Just as those people are going to an altar to sacrifice the cow, so they must have come from somewhere, and he imagines the little town that they have come from. Is it by a river, or by the sea, or in the mountains? He doesn't know. But what he does know is that, like everything in the world of the urn, it can never change, and it's not a source of happiness. The town is desolate, deserted, and miserable, echoing the word sorrowful used at the end of the previous stanza. As Keats enters more deeply into the world of the urn, seeing not only the various pictures painted on the urn itself, but also in his imagination envisaging the altar where the figures on the urn are going and the town from which they have come, it becomes more and more apparent that this is not just a world of happy, happy love, inhabited by beings who are forever panting and forever young. The heifer, decked with flowers as it is in fact going to be slaughtered. The town the figures have come from is forever deserted. Keats loses himself in the world of the urn, seeking perhaps to escape from the misery of the real world in which he finds himself. All too soon, though, he finds that the world of the urn, the world of imagination, is also tainted with pain and suffering.